Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Dr. Joey. I am coming to you with one of our rock star patients. Kelly, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, this 80-degree weather is probably one of my favorite seasons of Texas. So,
Yes, yes, it's nice. Let's enjoy this before it gets to 105, as I'm sure it will in the next little while.
little while. So I
Yes.
like to start all my interviews with my patients and talk with them a little history about where they were before coming into the practice. So
Okay.
before you started with us, where were you at with regards to your health?
So, overall health is generally good. I do have a fusion in my lower back, which sometimes gives me residual issues, little aches and pains. Over the years, I've been a huge believer in the value of alternative medicine. Starting in my early 30s, I began seeing chiropractors off and on as needed to treat specific conditions and address various issues that I've had. So overall good, but every once in a while need a professional. So
That's a good thing. That's great. That's great. So before you started with us, what led you to really look for our practice?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I live in Dallas. However, I work a pretty intense job, as you know, here in Southlake. So one morning I woke up in Dallas and I could barely move my neck because I had this horrible pain in my neck radiating down to my shoulder. And so I had no choice but to come to work that day, but I was desperate for some help. I found you because you're right across the street from my office, and you and your staff graciously squeezed me in that morning. But I signed up with you because after meeting you, your holistic approach to overall health and my well-being was apparent. You were able to pinpoint the areas of stress my body was under with your unique technique, and I was blown away by that and your approach.
That's awesome. That's so great. And so when we first started, what changed right away? Like what have been like, so you've been with us for about 7 months now, 8 months. What's been the biggest transformation in your health?
Well, my immediate need was addressed almost, I could see improvements or feel improvements rather right away. But overall, just a reduction in the overall creakiness I've had in my body. And, that's been a function of, I'm approaching 50. And, as time marches on, we all have a little bit more rest in our step. So that's been much better overall. And I also am sleeping better. I have this job that's crazy busy. I also own a small business on the side, and so I have very little downtime. However, since coming to you, in addition to my neck not feeling like I want to chop it off, I've just been better overall. Stress management, better sleep, and that
That's so
type of thing.
great. I mean, even given the last year, right? Running the job you run and then having a small business close with the
Oh
nonsense
yeah,
of COVID. So
yes.
it's
I've
been
had it all. That deaths in the family. My best friend passed away unexpectedly, not COVID related. But yeah, it's been a year, so I don't think I could have made it through without having you guys on my side.
awesome. That's so great. And so finally, the last question I like to ask people is that if someone was concerned or like considering coming to our pro to Hope and working with us, what would you tell them?
I would say sign up right away. Make this investment in yourself. It is a no brainer, and you won't regret it.
That's awesome. Any leaving thoughts?
So just thank you so much for all that you and your team have done to get me to this point and continue to do for me and all of your other amazing patients.
You're so welcome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's so awesome. Great job, Kelly. Thank you.